Through every town, through every land, together united, hand in hand. History, future, tales unfold. Biafra News, proud and bold. Biafra News Network, strong and clear.
Good day, and welcome to today's news bulletin, where we bring you comprehensive updates on the latest developments surrounding the Biafra movement and related global events. In a heartfelt message to Biafrans during an online Zoom meeting, Elias Garasulis, a lobbyist for the Biafra Republic Government in Exile (BRGIE), shared a message of hope ahead of the upcoming Biafra Declaration Convention. Addressing the recent detention of BRGIE Prime Minister Simone Eekpa, Garasulis referred to the situation as a temporary hurdle. He revealed that the Biafran government has enlisted the expertise of Armand Dabiri, a renowned international attorney with vast experience working with global governments. According to Garasulis, Dabiri's skills are vital in countering the legal maneuvers of the Nigerian government. Garasulis further announced that, despite challenges and minor setbacks, he plans to travel to Finland to attend the convention. He urged Biafrans to remain united and resolute in their pursuit of freedom, emphasizing his commitment to redouble lobbying efforts in Washington to amplify Biafra's case on the global stage.
Thank you. I just want to provide my greetings. I'm kind of bouncing around today, but I thought it was important for me to address all of you in our town hall, especially given the recent circumstances. I think, yes, we are in a challenging time with the challenges with the recent developments regarding the Prime Minister, but I think this is only a temporary step back. We have to continue with what we're doing, and what has happened will not deter us. And I just want to assure all of you that I will be in Finland with the difficulties that we are facing. This is a time to stand by your friends, to stand by your comrades, and we will not only are we not stepping back in any way, but we'll redouble our efforts here in Washington, D.C. To help the Biafran government, to help the Prime Minister. Right before the incidents of what happened, I arranged for the Biafran government to retain one of the top international attorneys in the world, who I work very closely with, Armand Dabiri, who's represented many foreign governments, who's engaged in a lot of sensitive international activities throughout the world. And I made this move because I knew I didn't know what the Finnish government would do, but I knew that the Nigerian government is very devilish, and we always have to outsmart them. So that's why we brought on the attorney, who's been very helpful to us, including with this current situation with the Prime Minister. So I want to assure all of you that you should continue in your efforts. We will be victorious. And the reason why we are finding these challenges is specifically because the Nigerian government is concerned about the success we're having. That's why they're resorting to desperate measures. So we need to continue what we're doing. We've made a lot of progress. We can't let this very unfortunate setback stop the efforts we're making. We must continue our efforts because we're very close. Not just with the convention, but with everything we're doing. I can tell you, I feel such a strong momentum in Washington for our cause. So I think Nigerian government, because they're desperate, they're engaging in everything they can. We can't stop what we're doing when we're so close to what we want to achieve. So I just want to assure all of you that I'm sticking by the Biafran government, the Biafran people, during this difficult time. I'm not phased in any way, and I think the Nigerian government is very upset about this because, there's a lot of Nigerian propaganda saying, oh, now with what has happened, the lobbyists are going to leave and we don't have to deal with them anymore. And I put out a very strong tweet saying that this is a fantasy, that I am sticking through this regardless of how difficult things get, and I'm not deterred, which I think made the zoo very upset. So I just want to assure all of you that, again, this is a very unfortunate situation, but I'm not deterred in any way. I will continue with what I'm doing. Our firm will continue with what it's doing. And I continue to plan to go to Finland and speak to all of you and see all of you in Finland. So, my message is stay strong, stay calm. Yes, this is a unfortunate matter we're dealing with, but we need to keep calm and be very strategic in terms of navigating the next steps. So that would just be my message to everyone. And thank you again for all that you're doing. And I look forward to seeing everyone in.
Some Igbo elders and leaders have expressed their dissatisfaction with the arrest of Simone Ekpa in Finland over allegations of terrorism. They argue that apprehending Ekpa does little to address the root causes of insecurity in Nigeria's southeast region. These leaders believe that unless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is released, the unrest in the region will persist. In a twist of irony, critics who once blamed Ekpa for the insecurity are now admitting that his detention will not solve the crisis.
In any case, he wouldn't be the first to be arrested. Before him, we had the likes of Chief Raf Owazurike, who pioneered the New Biafra movement in the form of the movement for the sovereign state of Biafra in 2000. Then after Raf Owazurike, we also had Benjamin, Barrister Benjamin, who also founded another splinter group of the movement known as the Biafra Zionist Front. And after Benjamin, we also had Nnamdi Kanu, who founded the indigenous people of Biafra. And all these separatist leaders over time, at one point or the other, had been arrested, had been imprisoned, had been incarcerated, had been subjected to one form of a human rights abuse or the other. And in all of this, it has not brought about peace, it has not brought about tranquility, it has not brought about stability in Southeast Nigeria. So there is nothing to suggest that the arrest and the trial or detention of Mr. Simone Ekpa by the Finnish government would address the ongoing security situation in the Southeast.
Supporters of Ekpa have countered accusations against him, pointing fingers at the Nigerian government and Southeast politicians for orchestrating the chaos. They question why similar issues plague other regions of Nigeria if Ekpa is solely to blame for the Southeast's instability. Critics argue that the Nigerian government's failure to protect its citizens is compounded by allegations of incorporating criminal elements and repentant terrorists into its security framework.
Finland now know that you, Nigeria, reintegrate terrorists and put them in your army, give them guns and send to Biafra. They now know how you bombed civilians in the north, you bombed civilians all over now, you killed civilians in Plateau State. Video day. End SARS, end government protests, police. Finland now know your terror. The Finnish government now have details of all the atrocities of the Nigerian military, all the atrocities of the Nigeria police, all the atrocities of every armed carrying personnel recognized by Nigeria, who will go and defend the stupidity of Nigeria in Finland. You cost it yourself. We say we want Biafra. We don't want to be Nigerians. We've never been Nigerians. Let's assume P2B won the election. You people didn't give it to him. Nnamdi Kanu asked for regional government. You people neglected us. We talked about marginalization. We say we want our Biafra that was and will be. All the IPOB protesters you killed, just like you killed NSAS protesters, just like you killed End Bad Governance protesters, just like you killed protesters in Plateau State who were protesting against army, Nigerian military, killing civilians, and they were even killed while protesting. Finland have all the video. All you neglect Fulani terrorists, killing. I heard Fulani terrorists have taken over like 100 and something local governments in the north. Nobody's saying anything about it. And then Dabere Abiwa is her name. With all those Nigerian media people, they come together and they are creating content and they are arguing. I will challenge you. I will fight you. It is time for real matters. Who will go to Finland? Who will go to Finland and prove all the allegations against Simone Ekpa? Nigeria, who will you delegate? Only Kuni Sende. Don't keep quiet. Continue propagate. Now, Biafra matter is worldwide. If you go to Biafra to finish television, national TV, they are broadcasting about Biafra, broadcasting about the atrocities of Nigeria. You caused it. We say, let us reason together. Let us dialogue. We should not protect ourselves. You integrate terrorists into your military and send them to Biafra, and you say we should fold our arms. We should not donate money and support Simone Ekpa, who is sponsoring the Biafra Liberation Forces that are protecting us from the thousands of Fulani terrorists that you reintegrated into your military. Mix them with few Igbo boys who are dumb and send them to our land. Let's fold our arms and be watching, so that our land will be like a Kaduna, will be like Benue, will be like Zamfara. We support Simone Ekpa with our full chest. If I have two chests, I will use my two chests. We support Simone Ekpa. Yes, Biafrans are the people donating money to support the Biafra Republic government in exile to defend us from Fulani terrorists. Now, Nigeria, send the delegation to Finland to go and defend your accusation, to go and prove your accusation against Simone Ekpa.
Meanwhile, Enugu State Governor Peter Mba has faced criticism for his focus on gathering evidence of alleged atrocities committed by Simone Ekpa, a pro-Biafra agitator, rather than addressing the ongoing attacks by herdsmen in his state. Residents of the southeast region have expressed frustration with political leaders who prioritize their own interests over the safety and security of their citizens. Enugu State has witnessed the destruction of entire villages by herdsmen. Yet Governor Mba appears more focused on targeting a freedom advocate who opposes these violent incursions. This situation underscores the growing tension between the actions of regional leaders and the urgent need to protect communities from ongoing threats. Citizens continue to call for decisive action against herdsmen attacks rather than what they perceive as politically motivated pursuits.
Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Odumegwu Ojukwu, has pledged to work towards the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. Speaking during the 13th memorial anniversary of Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu in Owerri with the theme Unifying the Igbo Race, Ambassador Ojukwu stressed that freeing Kanu is essential for identifying and addressing criminal activities masked by his detention. Ambassador Ojukwu called for an end to violence in the southeast, urging collective action to reclaim the region from insecurity and criminality. The release of Nnamdi Kanu is critical for separating genuine freedom fighters from criminals creating chaos in the southeast. Our people are facing serious threats, and we must act decisively to restore peace, she said. She expressed concern over the deteriorating state of communities in the region, highlighting the exodus of residents and the rise in kidnappings. Communities are deserted. Our brightest minds have fled, and kidnappers now turn on their own people. This is not the vision Dim Ojukwu fought for, she said. Ambassador Ojukwu also urged President Bola Tinubu to prioritize Kanu's release, emphasizing its potential to expose those orchestrating violence in the region. President Tinubu understands the significance of releasing Kanu. It will unmask the true perpetrators of violence and pave the way for order. Renowned author Michael Rubin has called out Finland for actions that he believes undermine its reputation as a champion of freedom. Finland, often celebrated as one of the freest nations globally, has recently faced scrutiny over its handling of cases involving African dissidents. Rubin highlighted the case of Jibril Massaquoi, a former Sierra Leonean commander who sought asylum in Finland but became embroiled in false allegations driven by the NGO Civitas Maxima. After years of legal battles, Massaquoi was acquitted and awarded compensation. However, the case exposed vulnerabilities in Finland's judicial system, which Rubin claims can be exploited for personal vendettas. Rubin also addressed the case of Simone Ekpa, who has been vocal about Biafra's independence from Nigeria. Ekpa's arrest in Finland followed allegations of inciting violence, claims that critics argue are influenced by Nigerian authorities' pressure. Rubin suggests that Finland's actions risk aligning the country with oppressive regimes, undermining its commitment to human rights and freedom for marginalized communities. That's all for today's bulletin. As the Biafra movement continues to unfold, we remain committed to bringing you accurate and timely updates. If you found this bulletin informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage. Together, we can amplify the voices that matter. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next update.
Voices rising from the east, sharing truth we never cease. Stories bold, stories bright, Biafra spirit in the light. Biafra News Network, strong and clear, bringing hope, bringing cheer. Every story, every word, Biafra's voice will be heard. Through every town, through every land, together united, hand in hand. History, future, tales unfold. Biafra News, proud and bold. Biafra News Network, strong and clear, bringing hope, bringing cheer. Every story, every word, Biafra's voice will be heard. Through every town, through every land, together united, hand in hand. History, future, tales unfold. Biafra News, proud and bold. Biafra News Network, strong and clear, bringing hope, bringing cheer. Every story, every word, Biafra's voice will be heard. Through every town, through every land, together united, hand in hand. History, future, tales unfold. Biafra News, proud and bold. Biafra News Network, strong and clear, bringing hope, bringing cheer. Every story, every word, Biafra's voice will be heard. Voice will be heard. Biafra News Network, strong and clear.
Thank you for watching this video. Please share it widely so that everyone will listen to it and then be updated. God bless you all. Bye-bye.